Good morning, everyone. To be honest, I don't really know what I want this video to be about. Originally, last night, I was like, okay, I'm gonna film today because it's a Thursday and I wanna have this video ready for the weekend. I thought, oh, I could do like a day in the life where I talk about balance. Oh, here comes Jackson. Wait for it. Hi, buddy. He wants to go outside. What do you need? Oh. I thought this would be maybe like a how I balance being a nursing student and working part-time and doing YouTube and homework. To be honest, like, I don't know if I feel good about sharing that because I'm definitely not balanced at all. And I don't know that balance is a thing, and I don't know if it's the right goal to have because I don't think it's realistically attainable. And balance in a sense that like your days are balanced. You've got this great work-life balance where you're happy and just going through the motions, and I just don't think that's real life. It's not my real life. And I have days that, oh yeah, we're gonna have to stop. Okay, he's outside now. I feel like I'm kind of going through a funky like transition now with my values and my beliefs. They've kind of been challenged lately, especially around wellness and around like my self-care and around a lot of my routines and practices and like my outlook on myself. And it's changing in a good way, like in a positive way. I feel like I'm growing a lot and learning about, you know, where I want my priorities to lie and how I want to spend my time. Of course, how I want to spend my time includes doing YouTube. I love doing YouTube and making these videos, so don't worry, I'm not gonna stop doing YouTube, but I do need to figure out the best way that it's going to fit into my life. I have some channel ideas that I'd love to run by you guys who have been watching my videos. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your amazing comments. I love cooking. Like, I absolutely love cooking and sharing plant-based meals with everyone, showing people how easy it is and how fun it is to cook those meals and how nourishing they can be for you. I love doing the lifestyle videos too, though I think I'm gonna put a poll up here. I've never done a poll before, but I think you can do a poll now up in the cards. It might be over here, it might be over here, I'm not sure. I would love to know, do you guys like food and recipes, or do you like lifestyle? Now, maybe you like both, and that's great. I don't think I can do 3 options. If you like both, put that in the comments down below. But if you have a preference over seeing like food related content, so that'd be like plant-based recipes, more like cooking show style, Or if you like lifestyle vlogs where that kind of maybe incorporates some food, but it's more like lifestyle wellness kind of stuff, then choose that. And that will be really helpful for me because I like both, but I think I want to focus my channel a little bit more on one or the other. I also want to really get back into blogging. I've had a blog since, and it's gone under like different names since I was in college, like undergrad, like we're talking over 5 years ago. Love writing. I think it's just a different way of expressing myself and expressing my ideas. And I think I'd like to share more about these values and wellness and beliefs that I'm kind of changing, and just more about my self-care routines and, you know, what's going on with my schooling and my journey to becoming a nurse practitioner, life with my husband, with my dog, maybe a couple recipes and inspiration here and there. Those are kind of the things that I want to blog about. It's a little bit longer. It doesn't translate as well, I think, into a video. Those videos can get kind of boring. I've recognized a few things about myself, and that is that I'm very anxious and I'm very sensitive, and I tend to get stressed over things, and I think I've shared this before, over things that other people would probably like not bat an eye to. And my life is amazing. It's not that bad. It's not stressful at all. There are people that have so many more stressors than I have. But I just think my personality is such that I'm just really sensitive to those little stressors, and they can kind of blow up. When I'm balancing a lot of things like school, work, and my personal life, it can really get in the way. And what it's started to do, and what it's been doing for a while that I haven't really talked about, is it's getting in the way of my health, and it's negatively impacting my health. There's no amount of greens you can eat that will solve a high stress life. That's just something you have to really sit with and tackle yourself. Face those emotions and not hide them by, you know, controlling your diet or controlling your wellness routines. And I think that's something that I've been doing to decrease my anxiety a little bit, that do have to do with diet, is to take out caffeine. So I have totally cut caffeine out of my diet. It's probably been like 5 total days now that I haven't even had like green tea or matcha. And I'm actually drinking some tea chino this morning. It looks like coffee and it kind of tastes like coffee. This is what the packet looks like. I just ordered it off of Amazon, and I put a little bit of vanilla almond milk in there and a dash of maple syrup to make it taste like a vanilla latte. It's really good. This has been bringing me a lot of joy because I love the taste of coffee. I love the smell of it. This smells like coffee, but I just didn't like the jitters it would give me. I transitioned slowly to green tea and like green tea matcha so that I didn't have like this major like caffeine withdrawal. And then now I've slowly switched over to non-caffeinated teas like this one. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with coffee. If it works for you and your body feels good on it, go for it, drink it. I wish I was like you. Right now, maybe in my life, it's just not the time for coffee. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to drink it again, and that will be great. Since my freshman year of college, when my whole like nutrition interests began, my goal starting out was weight loss. Now, it's not weight loss. My goal is just to feel good and be healthy and live a long life that's free from disease. However, the diet culture in our society is very real. There are subtle messages in everything. I'm really working right now to reject the diet culture, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, reading a lot more books, reading a lot of other people's blogs that are really focused on a health at every size kind of message about not putting all these judgments around food and not developing really disordered eating. There is such a thing as orthorexia. If you've never heard of it, it is a disordered eating pattern where someone is obsessed with the health benefits essentially of food and is only eating purely for how much health benefits they're receiving from the food. And that may sound really general, but we're talking about an individual who is so obsessed with the health of food that it's interfering with their daily life. Like they're becoming withdrawn, they're isolating themselves, they're not going out and doing things that they love because of fear of food or fear of not having nutrient dense food or only the foods that they will eat. You know, a serious illness that would be diagnosed ideally by a clinician. And I'm not saying that I have that, but I do have disordered thinking around food, for sure. And that's hard for me to say and hard for me to open up about. But that's the first step in fixing it, in recovery, in learning from it and changing my behaviors and changing my thought patterns. I don't want to send the message that my diet is about weight loss and that my life is about weight loss and that my life is super happy and perfect. I want to get to a place where I'm not shaming myself about food. I don't feel restricted, and I really most days don't feel restricted, but I do still find myself like thinking about calories, and maybe when I'm hungry, telling myself that I can't eat right now. What I really want to get to is a place where I'm eating intuitively. So I am reading a book right now called Intuitive Eating. I'll link it down below. It's really, really good, and I'm trying to devote some time to reading that and really healing myself and getting to a place where I can eat intuitively. Also got some health and hormonal issues that I'm dealing with right now. I've done a video on what did I eat in a day for hormone health where I talked a little bit about it already, so I will link that. This chat has gotten really, really long and is maybe really confusing. I don't really know what I've been rambling about, but I just felt like I've got so much up in my head and I didn't know how to focus this video, and I thought I'm just gonna talk and let you know what I'm thinking, and maybe it's interesting, maybe it's helpful. I'm going to finish the rest of my tea and then take the dog on a walk. Just watching out my window them putting in new electrical lines, and I have no idea if I'm even gonna be able to get out of my neighborhood. We'll see how this goes. I've got class later, then I've got work, and then back home for dinner. Pretty standard day, so if anything else cool comes up, I'll make sure to film it. Look at this guy. Look at the cuteness. Oh, you went inside? Okay. Oh, this door. Hi, buddy. How was outside? Good? Back from the walk now, and I'm back in my robe because I wait till the last minute to get dressed. I hate getting dressed. Thought I would show you my weekly schedule. So this is like my class and my work schedule, in addition to like how I fill the times in between, kind of like hour by hour. I do try to wake up and go to bed at about the same time every night. Let's just look at today. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have class at 12:30, and I have to leave about an hour beforehand to get there on time. So I wake up at 6:10 every morning. Like this morning you saw I snooze for a little bit, and then I do my water with lemon, and then either a yoga or maybe like a strength workout. I'm not doing any high intensity workout now. And then I have my tea and my breakfast. And then if I need to, I do any like hair and makeup stuff, but I'm pretty minimal with that. We do our walk with the dog. I always plan an hour for that to get a nice, good long walk. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to eat lunch early because I eat before I go to work or before I go to school. So I'm gonna have my lunch here in a little bit, and then I'll leave, I'll pack a snack, go to school, go to physiology, and then go to work until 5. And then normally on Fridays, I work the whole day. So that's why Fridays look a little bit different. Mondays are a little bit different because I have a night class until 10. Down here, I have like typical things that I know I need to get done on the weekends. So it's always like edit and post my video, do my homework, clean, which doesn't happen every weekend, unfortunately. And then always some type of self-care. So maybe it's do another yoga video if I have time, like a longer one, or take a bath, give myself a facial mask, do my nails, or explore somewhere, read something, do a meditation, and then always do a walk with Jack and Jackson, because those are just so grounding and so good for us to do on the weekend. Having that template kind of really like eases my anxiety and like gives me a framework every day and helps me not to forget to do things, but it leaves me a lot of leeway if I need to throw something in there or shift things around. So I like having it on the computer. Some people might like to handwrite it, but I like having it on the computer because I can just like copy and paste things or, you know, delete things really easily, change it up, and I've always got it here on my desktop, and I can pull it up on my phone if I need to. door. I'm so happy. My commute was not fun today. It's rainy and just tons of potholes and sirens and all the stuff. I came home to this. So yes, I do drink alcohol just on the weekends. It's a Thursday night and I actually have tomorrow off for President's Day. So we only drink on non-work nights and typically really only on the weekends. And I don't drink to get buzzed or to get drunk. I genuinely enjoy the taste of wines. I'm definitely a, someone who likes to do wine tastings and try different flavors. So for me, that's like what brings me joy, and I definitely don't overdo it. It is a straight from the freezer night. Maybe you plan to like cook a meal, and even though it said like, oh, it's gonna be done in 30 minutes, it's like maybe you just don't want to cook. And so I always have like a freezer ready dinner in the freezer. We're having some veggie burgers, sweet potato fries, and some frozen green beans. This is my favorite way to make a quick saute of green beans. Like throw them in the pan right as they're frozen, let them start to thaw just a little bit, and then we're gonna turn the heat down to like a medium-low. I'm gonna add some low sodium tamari. So I just add this instead of having to add any oil to the pan or any water. And this also salts the green beans and just gives them a really good flavor. Garlic powder. So thyme. Thyme is really lemony and fresh, and frozen vegetables need a little like hit of freshness. So if I don't want to do like lemon zest or lemon juice, I always do some thyme just because I think it has a really good like fresh flavor even if it's dried. So then just let that go for a little bit until they're all cooked through, and they don't take long because they're already really cooked. At the end, we'll add some black pepper. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm not really sure that I ever came to like a conclusion or theme for the video. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. I know this video is gonna be like, I think all over the place. I don't even know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you take that poll that I put in earlier in the video, or if you didn't or don't wanna go back to it, just comment down below. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. All right, it's time to go. We're gonna go. It's chocolate time. Love you, buddy.